Hi guys, how's it going? It is day 8 of NaNoWriMo. We are officially done with week 1. Now we're moving on to week 2. People say week 2 is the hardest one just because you hit that wall and you just don't feel like writing anymore. But I think we can kick it in the butt. We can say, yeah, we need to write some more words, but we already feel confident that we've come this far and we can keep on going. So stick it out, guys. I am just chilling with some melted chunky monkey ice cream because I've been doing so many takes, I've been messing up so many times. So I have been writing on the bus and the Max and the bus, and also writing while walking, which is a new thing that I'm starting a club for. No, not really. But I've been proud of myself that I haven't really cared about word count or going fast or anything, but I've just been writing from my outline and trying to just work through those scenes and get them as detailed and close to what I have in my head as possible. And yeah, that's been working out. So today I wanted to talk about some things that have been influencing me lately. The first of which is this book. It's called The War of Art by Steven Pressfield. Break through the blocks and win your inner creative battles. So, I got this book as a Christmas present last year, and I had heard a lot about it from Gwen Bell and Ev Bogue. And if you've ever heard anything about those people, they were really popular on the internet and very influential with myself and other people. And they're kind of not so popular now. So if you know what I'm talking about, I'm sorry that you had to go through that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just be happy that you didn't have to go through that. So anyways, This book is a really quick read. It's only 165 pages and it goes really, really fast because, I'll give you an example. This is how stupid the pages are. Like, there are literally just a header, some paragraphs, a bunch of blank space, another page with a header, and like one sentence, and all this blank space. And a lot of the book is like that. It's just dumb. So I don't know why this is $13. I really think he should just have this as like a 99-cent ebook or available for free on his website. But I digress. Anyways, this book is a quick read that will get you thinking about writing in a different way and kind of frame the way that you procrastinate. Because the premise of the book is basically, it's nonfiction, obviously. Well, not so obvious. I didn't tell you anything about this book. So hard for me to do book reviews. I'm sorry. Basically, you are this beautiful person, but inside of you, you have this cosmic entity that is like a little ball of light, that is your perfect soul, that's untainted, untouched by any of the things that have happened to you or any of the things that you've done. It is pure creativity, and it calls you to, create. Whatever it is that your calling is, whether it's being a painter or a musician or a writer in our case, that is your higher calling. And it doesn't have to be religious or anything. It's just basically what you were put on this earth to do. That's your calling. And so that's what he calls the work. So doing the work is the purest form of creating and trying to tap into that inner self where you can just channel positive good into your work, and then hopefully that will branch out and help other people and inspire and all of these good things. But opposing that is the resistance, and this can come in many forms. Procrastination, self-loathing, even good things like getting distracted by YouTube or Twitter, or sharing too much about what you're going to do and not actually following through. So this book is great at outlining a lot of the ways that resistance comes to us, whether good or bad. It's just taking you further and further away from reaching your dreams and doing the work. And then it's also very good about just hitting the message home that the hardest thing about writing is actually deciding that you're going to write. This is my calling, I'm going to do it, I'm going to write a novel, I'm going to do whatever, and then actually sitting down to write. Like, you have to decide, big picture, I'm going to write, and you have to decide each day, I'm going to write today. And then you have to actually decide, okay, now I'm going to sit down and write. And once you do those things, it's awesome. Like, once you're in the flow of writing or creating or doing whatever, it's really, really cool. And you get into that groove and you're just going and going and going. But then you know, maybe work for 30 minutes or 4 hours or whatever, and you hit that limit, and then you're done for the day and you feel satisfied and you're like, okay, cool, I am good with this, the amount of effort that I put into the work today. And then you go to bed, but as soon as you wake up, that resistance is coming on you again, and you have to again decide that you're going to write. So it's an ongoing process, and so yeah, there's some tips and tricks in here. Honestly, I just basically told you what you need to know about this book. It's not worth $13. Please don't go buy this. This is not a go buy this type of review. If you're interested, you can look up an article where somebody talks about it in more depth. But yeah, just because I say that I'm not a huge, humongous fan of it doesn't mean that it's not influencing me at the moment, and that I'm not shaped by buzzwords like the work and resistance, and that it's not helping me at this moment in time. So that's why I wanted to bring it up. But something that I did really enjoy was a quick 20-minute video by Tony Robbins, of all people. I don't know much about him. He seems kind of like a big showbiz kind of guy that does a lot of workshops and, you know, maybe isn't the most genuine guy. I don't really know much about him, but I just happened upon a random YouTube video where he was talking about how to motivate yourself to do what you really want to do, and I will link that video in the description bar, as well as a link to where you can get this, where you can read more about it, blah 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 blah. Anyway, this Tony Robbins thing, I recommend watching the video. It was pretty cool. He was in Hawaii doing a talk, and I didn't even watch the whole thing. It's maybe like 10 minutes long. He basically said that you have the power every second of your life to change the quality of your experience. And how you do this is basically think about what you're doing at any given moment. For instance, I could think about making this vlog right now. So the first step is to rate the quality of your experience So in terms of all of the vlogs I've ever made, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 5 being moderate, I'd say my quality of experience right now is probably at a 4, just because I've messed up on a couple things. It's not exactly perfect. My ice cream is melting. I'd really like to eat that. And I'm not crazy about this setup. Like, it's not enough light. It just looks bad. But yet again, it's not the worst vlog I've ever done, I don't think. Maybe you think that. I don't know. So there, you have your rating. It's at a 4, so it's on the lower scale of things. And if you just use this as a frame of reference, you can apply this to any situation that you're doing, whether you're writing, or you're on a bus and you're waiting around for something, or you're going for a run, or whatever. You take the score that you're at now, and you say, how can I improve the quality of this experience? That's a question that you need to ask yourself. And I don't have to shoot for a 10, like the best vlog I've ever made in my life. I could shoot for a 7. How can I improve the quality of my experience right now? Like changing my behavior, or my perception of things, or the environment that I can control around me, but not extending that to the expectations of other people changing, or anything like that. You have to frame it in the reference that you can control right now. So, I could say a way that I could improve this right now is if I pause this video and could eat my ice cream and pop my back, because it does not feel good right now. Or if I fix the lighting, or if, made a better setup, or maybe retook this vlog so that this part is not so weird and wonky, but I'm going to leave it in anyway. So those are some things I could fix right now, and afterwards my experience of this vlog would be at like a 7. And so for anything that you're doing, you can move your experience up and down that scale and make it better or worse right now, at any moment. So you could apply this to your writing. You could even, approach your writing experience before you even start writing and say, okay, what would make this writing experience a 9? What would have to happen for me to have a 9 scale rating of a writing experience? What does that mean for you? Does that mean that you have coffee? Does that mean you have candy? Does it mean that you have your outline right there so you know exactly where you're supposed to be going? You have to have the right music. Whatever it is for you, you can set yourself up to have a good time. You don't have to just go through life waiting around for things and being upset, or just being grumpy. As soon as you realize it and you're in a bad mood or a bad situation, you can turn it on its head and change the quality of your experience. This is something that I'm trying to teach myself, and I find it really valuable to think about those words and to think about that scale, and just trying to constantly keep improving things. So I hope if you take away anything from this video, I hope that you think about nurturing your inner creative self, trying to do more of the work, trying to beat more of the resistance, and try to change the quality of your experience to improve it and hopefully be awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna go eat my ice cream and chillax for the rest of the night, and then work more tomorrow, and then I have a couple days off, so hopefully I will be doing some 10K days or getting caught up or whatever. So definitely tweet at me if you'd like to do some word sprints with me. Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll be off. So I will see you guys around, and yeah, bye.